5 tips to build muscle while sleeping. Have you ever worked out hard all week? I mean really putting in the work. Hitting those reps, pushing that iron until you can't push anymore, and then you look in the mirror and you're just not seeing the gains you earned? It's frustrating, I know. You feel like you're spinning your wheels. But let me ask you this. Did you know most muscle repair, the actual growth, happens while you sleep? That's right. The gym is where you break the muscle down, but your bed is where you build it back up, stronger than before. It's the secret weapon that too many of us, especially as we get over 30, completely ignore. So let's change that right now. Today, I'm going to give you 5 practical, no-nonsense steps to turn your sleep into your personal muscle-building factory. We're going to transform those hours on the pillow into the most productive growth time of your day. This isn't about magic pills or crazy fads. This is about smart, strategic work that pays off in a big way. We're going to connect the dots between your effort in the gym and your recovery at night, so every single rep counts. It's time to stop leaving gains on the table. Get ready to take some notes, because what I'm about to share will fundamentally change how you approach your fitness journey. These are the tips that separate the guys who stay stuck from the ones who keep growing, year after year. We're talking about maximizing your body's natural power to repair and rebuild. It's time to work smarter, not just harder. Let's get into it. Friends, let's get one thing straight right away. Quality sleep is your anabolic factory. It's the assembly line where your body turns hard work into real muscle. If you're not getting deep, restorative sleep, you're not getting repair. You can spend 2 hours in the gym, but 7 hours tossing and turning sabotages your efforts. We're not going to let that happen. The goal, a solid 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep. That's non-negotiable. So how do we get there? Start by creating a sanctuary. Your bedroom is not your office. It's not your movie theater. It's your recovery chamber. Make it as dark as possible. Blackout curtains. Cover those little electronic lights. Whatever it takes. Darker room. More melatonin. The hormone that tells you to power down. It's a signal to the construction crew to start repair. Without it, the crew stands around. Next up, temperature. Keep the room cool. Optimal is about 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 Celsius. A slight drop in body temp signals deep sleep. Biggest enemy? Screens. Phone, tablet, TV. They emit blue light that tricks your brain. Shut them down 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Think of sleep like a software update for your body. Interrupt the update and your system gets buggy. Performance lags. Not more hours, better hours. 1 extra hour of light, restless sleep doesn't compare to a solid 5 hours of deep recovery. Real magic during deep sleep stages. That's when your body releases its biggest surge of HGH. Fuels muscle repair. Helps burn fat. Keeps you feeling strong and vital. Prioritize dark. Prioritize cool. Prioritize quiet. Establish a consistent bedtime. Tonight, learn out what's your bedroom. Is it built for recovery? If not, make the changes. Get the curtains. Turn down the thermostat. Put the phone away. This is the foundation. Don't skip it. All right. So we've built our sleep sanctuary. Now, let's talk about fueling the construction crew. I'm going to tell you something that might blow your mind. A concept that separates the good from the great in the world of fitness. You can actively feed your muscles and accelerate recovery while you snooze. Most guys focus entirely on their daytime nutrition and what they eat around their workouts. They treat sleep as a passive off switch. But the truth is, your body is doing some of its most important repair work overnight. Ignoring your nutrition during this window is like sending your construction crew to a job site with no tools or materials. This is a game changer. For those 7 to 9 hours you're asleep, your body is in a fasted state. Think about it. That's the longest you go without food all day. If you don't give it the right fuel before you clock out for the night, your body, in its search for energy to keep your systems running, can start breaking down precious muscle tissue. This process is called catabolism. It's the enemy of progress. We work way too hard in the gym, pushing through those last reps to let our gains get chipped away while we sleep. We're here to build, not to let our hard work be quietly undone. The secret is timing, and more importantly, the of protein. It's not just about hitting your total daily protein number. It's about giving your body a slow-burning, sustained supply to last through the entire night. This is where many people get it wrong. They might chug a fast-acting whey shake, the same kind they have post-workout. But whey is designed for rapid absorption, to flood your muscles with amino acids immediately after training. Before bed, that's the opposite of what we want. We need something that sticks around, delivering a steady drip feed of amino acids all night long. This steady stream is what keeps a crucial process called muscle protein synthesis switched on. Or at the very least, prevents muscle protein breakdown from taking over. It's the biological switch that tells your body, we're in building mode, not breakdown mode. So what does this look like in practice? My go-to recommendation is about 20 to 40 grams of casein protein. Casein is the slow-digesting protein found in milk. When it hits your stomach, it forms a gel-like substance, which is why it digests so slowly and releases amino acids over several hours. You can use a casein powder mixed with water or milk. Or if you prefer whole food options, a cup of cottage cheese or Greek yogurt are both excellent sources of casein. For those who are lactose intolerant, you can look for lactose-free cottage cheese or even high-quality plant-based options like a pea and brown rice protein blend, which also tends to digest slower than whey. The key is to have one of these options about 30 to 60 minutes before you hit the sack. Analogy time. Think of your muscles like a campfire you want to keep burning all night. Your daytime meals, especially your post-workout shake, are like throwing small logs and kindling on the fire. They create a big, bright flare-up but burn out quickly. Your pre-bed casein protein is like placing a massive, dense hardwood log onto the embers. It doesn't flare up, but it smolders steadily for hours, providing consistent heat and light all through the night. That slow-burning log is what prevents overnight catabolism. It ensures the fire never goes out. The result? You wake up in an anabolic, muscle-building state, ready to attack the day, instead of starting from a deficit where your body has to first repair the damage done overnight before it can even think about building new muscle. Make this a non-negotiable ritual, just like brushing your teeth before bed. It's that simple and that important. Dim the lights, brush your teeth, have your pre-sleep protein. You wouldn't send your construction crew to a massive overnight project without their blueprints and building materials. Don't do it to your body. Fuel them up and let them build the physique you're working so hard for. Now we get to the fun part. The anchor of it all, the work, the iron. This is where we actively demand change from our bodies. But simply showing up and moving weight around isn't enough. Especially as we get older, we have to be strategic. We have to be smart about it. The mantra is simple: train heavy, recover heavier. Think of your workout as the signal. It's the architect's blueprint you hand over to the construction crew. It's the detailed plan that tells your body exactly what to build and how strong to build it. If that blueprint is sloppy, inconsistent, or lacks detail, think random exercises, half-hearted reps, or poor form, the final building will be weak and unstable. To build a skyscraper, you need a precise, demanding plan. You must send a loud, clear, and unambiguous signal to your body to grow stronger. That powerful signal comes from intense, focused strength training. For men over 30, the focus needs to be squarely on big, compound lifts. Squats, deadlifts, overhead presses, bench presses, and heavy rows. Why? Because these exercises recruit multiple large muscle groups at once. This creates a much larger systemic hormonal response, signaling your body to release more testosterone and growth hormone, the very hormones that decline with age but are crucial for building muscle and burning fat. A set of heavy squats drives system-wide growth in ways a set of bicep curls simply cannot. So, what does a smart plan look like? It doesn't have to be complicated. A proven approach is a full-body routine or an upper-lower split, hitting each major muscle group 2 to 3 times a week. For example, a 3-day-a-week plan could be: Day 1, focus on squats, bench press, and rows. Day 2 is for rest. Day 3, you hit deadlifts, overhead press, and pull-ups. Then another rest day, followed by a lighter day for accessory work or conditioning, and then 2 more days for active recovery. This structure provides the intense stimulus needed for growth, while building in ample time for the recovery that makes that growth possible. Within this structure, you must embrace the core principle of progressive overload. This is the non-negotiable catalyst for change. It means consistently challenging your body to do more than it's used to, adding a little more weight to the bar, pushing for one more rep, or perfecting your form to make each lift more efficient. This is how you keep the signal strong. A key piece of the puzzle is timing. Aim to finish your training at least 2 to 4 hours before you plan to sleep. A heavy workout is a major stressor. A good one, but a stressor nonetheless. It elevates your heart rate, raises your core body temperature, and spikes adrenaline and cortisol. You need to give your body adequate time to come down from that state of high alert and shift into the parasympathetic rest and digest mode, essential for sleep. Let's go back to our analogy. The workout is you, the architect, spending an hour drawing the most detailed blueprints for a skyscraper. Every line, every measurement, every material is specified with intent. Then, you hand those blueprints to the construction crew. Your body during deep sleep. The crew shows up at night, fully equipped and ready to work based on the plans they were given. Clear, demanding blueprints. That's your progressive overload. Mean the crew builds a tall, strong skyscraper. Vague, light, easy blueprints mean they build a small shed. The intensity of your training directly dictates the magnitude of your recovery and adaptation. When you challenge your muscles, you create microscopic tears. This signals them to use the protein you ate to repair and rebuild. This process, fueled by the growth hormone released during sleep, is what makes you bigger and more resilient. Your body is a master of adaptation. It will only build what it expects to need for the next challenge. So you must present a real, tangible challenge. Don't just go through the motions. Every set, every single rep has a purpose. It's a direct message to your future self. With each difficult lift, you're placing a specific order for more strength, more muscle, and greater capacity. And it is your sleep that fills and delivers that order. Be present in the gym. Be focused under the bar. The effort you expend converts directly into tangible gains while you dream. The workout and the recovery are not separate events. They are two inseparable sides of the same powerful coin. One is the question, the other is the answer. Chapter 4. Let's have a real talk about an invisible enemy of gains. Something that can quietly sabotage all your hard work in the gym and all your discipline in the kitchen. I'm talking about stress. It's that frustrating feeling when you're ticking all the boxes, training hard, eating right, but the needle just isn't moving. Often, the culprit isn't what you're doing, but what you're feeling. In our constantly on, notification-driven world, our bodies are marinating in low-grade stress. And it takes a toll. And more specifically, we need to talk about the hormone it produces, cortisol. We need to understand this, friends, because calm nights equal anabolic nights. Cortisol has a natural rhythm. It's supposed to be high in the morning to wake you up, and then gracefully taper off throughout the day, hitting its lowest point at night. But when you're going to bed wired, stressed, and anxious, replaying work emails, or scrolling through social media, you're artificially spiking cortisol right when it should be at rock bottom. This completely slams the brakes on your body's ability to recover and grow. Think of cortisol as your body's built-in alarm system. It has its place. It helps you wake up with energy and powers that essential fight-or-flight response when you face a genuine threat. The problem is, our bodies can't tell the difference between a tiger in the bushes and a looming deadline. The physiological response is the same. And when that alarm is ringing constantly, especially at night, it creates a hostile environment for muscle growth. High nighttime cortisol is the direct enemy of your primary muscle-building hormones, growth hormone and testosterone. Imagine your sleep as a construction site for building new muscle. Growth hormone is the master architect. Testosterone is the foreman directing the crew. And all the amino acids from your protein are the high-quality building materials, ready to go. Now picture cortisol as the obnoxious party crasher, or in this case, the rogue inspector who shows up unannounced. He storms onto the site, turns on all the floodlights, blares a siren, and issues a stop work order. He tells the entire crew to go home. That's literally what high cortisol does. It blocks muscle protein synthesis signals, and to add insult to injury, can even encourage your body to store more fat, particularly around the midsection. It's a certified progress killer. So, how do we keep this gains-crashing hormone in check? We get intentional. We create a deliberate wind-down routine. This isn't optional. It's a non-negotiable part of your training. For 60 to 90 minutes before bed, after you've put your phone away, you need to signal to your body that it's time to shift gears from go to slow. A sample schedule could look like this. Screens off by 9 p.m., followed by some light stretching, then reading a physical book or journaling, and finally, some dedicated breathing exercises before lights out at 10 p.m. This isn't about flopping into bed and hoping for the best. You must actively down-regulate your nervous system. Let's try a simple, powerful technique right now. Box breathing with an extended exhale. Find a comfortable seat. We'll inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale slowly for a count of 6. The longer exhale is key to activating your parasympathetic rest and digest system. Just a few minutes of this can dramatically lower cortisol. Combine it with light static stretching, reading a real book, or journaling the racing thoughts onto paper. And a crucial, often overlooked rule: avoid stimulants late in the day. That afternoon coffee or pre-workout you took at 4 p.m. has a long half-life, meaning it's still circulating in your system, artificially propping up cortisol levels when they should be falling. As a hard rule, cut off all caffeine by 2 p.m. latest. By managing stress and creating this non-negotiable buffer of calm before sleep, you're not just improving your sleep quality, you are actively creating the optimal hormonal environment for muscle growth. You're taking control, escorting the party crasher off the premises, and letting the gains party go all night long. All right, we've covered the big rocks: your sleep environment, your pre-bed nutrition, your training, your stress management. Those are the pillars. Now, the small hinges that can swing big doors: smart supplements and habits. Small extras can boost your sleep to gains. But remember, accelerators, not the engine. Get the other 4 steps dialed first. Focus on evidence-backed supplements: magnesium, glycinate or citrate. Many of us are deficient. It aids muscle relaxation and calms the nervous system. Dose before bed to fall asleep faster and deeper. Tart cherry juice or extract increases melatonin naturally and reduces post-workout soreness. 2 for 1, sleep plus recovery. And of course, a casein protein shake, overnight recovery. On the flip side, avoid hidden stimulants: caffeine, pre-workouts, fat burners. Read labels and time them smart. Heavy stimulants at 5 p.m. wreck sleep architecture. You won't get deep anabolic rest. Tie it together with tracking. You can't manage what you don't measure. Use a free app or an affordable wearable. Track deep sleep, recovery scores, trends. Did deep sleep rise after magnesium? Did recovery improve when you cut screens? Data is feedback. Fine-tune your plan. Supplements support the foundation, not replace it. Prioritize basics: dark room, cool temperature, smart training, calm mind. Then add smart extras to amplify results. All right, that's it. 5 steps. 5 powerful, actionable changes you can start making tonight. Optimize sleep quality by creating a dark, cool sanctuary. Time your pre-bed protein with slow-digesting casein to fuel overnight growth. Use smart, heavy-strength training to send a clear repair signal. Control your stress and cortisol with a wind-down routine. And finally, use smart supplements and tracking to fine-tune your results. That, my friends, is the formula. That is how we turn sleep into gains. This isn't just about looking better. It's about taking control of your health, your recovery, and your progress as a man. Especially as we navigate our 30s and beyond, working smarter becomes just as important as working harder. These strategies give you an edge and pay you back with interest while you sleep. You've earned those gains. Now go collect them. Don't let poor recovery hold you back. So, here's the call to action. If this helped you, show some love. Hit like, subscribe so you don't miss what's next, and drop a comment. Which one of these tips will you start tonight? Let's hold each other accountable. Friends, it's time to see sleep as the ultimate performance enhancer. Let's get those gains while we snooze.